Like weary boxers who have gone the distance, the combatants collided in one last explosive effort. In the years to come, a few witnesses will tell of the power of these punches, that they could literally feel the shockwaves. Others will remember the enormous crater that resulted from the sheer force of the blows. Most will remember this sad day as that on which the proudest, most noble man they ever knew finally fell. But for those who would be his friend, those who would call him son, those who loved him, it is too late.
Please hang on! The paramedics will be here any second!
Doomsday. Is he?
You stopped him! You saved us all! Now be still until... No. Oh no! No!
Right, let's get organized here. You two, keep that shock cannon pointed at the Doomsday creature. The rest of you get a cordon around this area.
Well, Doctor?
Pulse, nil. Respiration, nil. Pupils fixed and dilated. Sorry, Captain Sawyer, I'm declaring Superman dead as of 6:23 Metropolis time.
Oh no, he's alive. He's got to be.
Miss Lane, you're in shock. Let me call you a cab home.
Maggie, we couldn't get a cab within a block of here. Let's face it, there ain't no street left after Superman went one-on-one with that monster.
Maggie Sawyer, order your special crimes unit to back away from the creature Doomsday.
Holy smoke.
And what planet are you from, mister?
This one, Inspector Turpin. My name is Double X. I am a genetically engineered empath with psychokinetic abilities. This is my colleague, Guardian.
Good evening.
Him, I know.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Double X.
Among my abilities is the power to read minds. Let me examine the Doomsday creature.
Stand back, you man.
Before it was filled with rage and anger, and now there is nothing.
Hey, forget that thing. What about Superman?
Miss Lane, I monitored Superman when I arrived. I cannot pick up any brain activity at all.
Damn it. Well, what does that mean? We've got to do something to bring him back.
Miss Lane, if Double X says he's dead...
Look, Superman is an alien. We know his body differs from ours. We owe the man more than this.
Yes, you're right. Let me try mouth to mouth here.
Anything? Anything at all?
Oh, it's no good. His lungs are like steel tanks. Everything I've got doesn't even get a rise out of his chest.
That's the trouble. His invulnerability makes an injection or IV impossible. We can try the defibrillator again, but as it is, we've nearly melted the paddles. I'm sorry, there's nothing more we can do.
Captain Sawyer, you can call your men off now. We'll be taking over.
How about some ID, mister? Your boys look military, but if someone doesn't lay some paperwork on me, my boys are gonna shoot.
Spill your guts, Pally. You a spook? CIA, Inspector Turpin? Not quite. But under Section 12 of the Executive Emergency Act, I am authorized to collect for genetic study the bodies of any alien decedents, which includes Superman and that monster. Now, Guardian, tell these people to stand back.
Guardian, you work for this creep?
I'm his security chief.
We both work for him, Captain Sawyer.
That's enough, Double X. You're not authorized to give assistance to these cowboys. Hey, pal. Miss Sawyer is a lady. A lady? I'd hesitate to call a cigar-smoking chick a lady. That tears it.
Turpin, no, that's Westfield. He's head of the Cadmus Project.
Uh-huh. Well, now the jerk's curled up sucking his thumb. You won't get away with this, Sawyer. When Washington hears about this...
Washington? You think they'd be prepared to weather the public outcry if it got out we gave up Superman's body for dissection?
Maggie's right. Superman's gonna get a hero's burial right here in Metropolis.
And if we knew any next of kin, I guess now's the time to inform them of his death. Miss Lane, you knew Superman better than most. Who do we contact?
I really don't think I can help you. I'm sorry.
Yes, City Hall will be organizing the funeral. If only to keep Superman's body away from those vultures.
Oh, God. Jonathan and Martha Kent. How are they gonna take all this?
Superman himself!
would probably remind us to care for the many victims of Doomsday's attack. And so we do, for he proved that the greatest power of all is our own ability to care about and help each other. Mrs. Clinton and I also send our thoughts and prayers to Superman's loved ones, whoever they may be.
Jonathan?
I'm here, Martha.
You don't think we should have gone to Clark's funeral, do you?
Heck no. It was a media circus. You and I'd just have gotten lost in that huge crowd. And if they ever found out that he had folks, had us, they'd have never left us alone to grieve.
I can't believe he's gone. I feel I want to say goodbye somehow. Maybe being there would have helped.
Hush now. We'll say goodbye to our son in our own way.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, your attention, please. I have a brief statement to make following the funeral of Superman today, which I hope will clarify a few points.
On behalf of my corporation, I wish to announce that the building we have donated to serve as Superman's tomb will be adorned by an especially commissioned statue of the Man of Steel, entirely paid for by LexCorp.
He's setting himself up as chief mourner. Opportunistic young... damn it, just like his old man. Any news of Kent yet, Lois?
Clark? No, Perry. I think his luck ran out when Superman died.
Now, Lois, don't give up hope. There are hundreds of people missing after that monster's rampage. The phones is still in a mess. He could turn up any time.
Yeah, sure. Right. There's your coverage of the funeral. I hope it makes sense.
It'll be fine. You always were at your best in a crisis. What you need right now is plenty of work to take your mind off things. That's why I want you to investigate the consequences of the damage that Doomsday thing did around here. There are rumors that its fight with Superman opened up fault lines under the city, that there's a real risk of underground flooding.
Yeah, sure. Look, I gotta make a phone call, then I'll be on it, Perry.
I want hard copy by Friday now. Hey, Olson, one of your photos of the Doomsday fight was out of focus.
Damn it, Lois Lane. Get a hold of yourself. There's the phone. Call them. They're hurting just as bad as you are. They loved him, too.
Here's where the rocket that brought you to Earth crashed, Clark. I'll never forget how amazed I was when I looked into this crater. How any creature could have lived through that, but there you were. I reached in and lifted you into my arms. We didn't know where you came from, but we didn't care. You were ours.
Martha, you want to do this? Bury the scrapbook? His little toy?
I need to feel that we laid something of him to rest too, Jonathan. And this place seems right. He was the sweetest little baby in the universe. Our gift from heaven. And now heaven has taken him back.
It just don't seem like anything can plug the hole in our lives right now. Oh,
Jonathan, what is it?
No, nothing. Just my stomach acting up again. What's that?
Oh, the telephone. You wait here and I'll go.
Oh, we'll both go. Somehow, we both gotta learn to bury the past.
So cold in here.
Cold as the grave.
Quiet. Now listen. All right. Now quietly, you three. Slide the lid off that thing. Quietly, for Pete's sake. All right, now. Lift. Careful. Yep. Got it. Right now, get it back into the tunnel. Let's go.
How's it going, Snatcher?
Okay. It was touch and go with so many people up overhead. We were afraid the mourners would hear the tunnel drills.
I take it they didn't.
Now, no one knows we're in the burial chamber.
The boys just got the coffin out. The body is ours now, Director Westfield.
Good. Bring it to Cadmus, pronto. Hello? Jonathan Kent speaking.
Mr. Kent, Jonathan, it's Lois.
Oh, Lois.
Who is it, Jonathan?
It's Lois.
Oh, that poor child.
Jonathan? Martha, I couldn't believe he was really dead. I didn't know what I could say to you.
Yes, child, we know, we
I was
know.
there. I watched him fight that thing. I watched him die. I didn't do anything but watch him die.
Lois, now listen. It's not your fault. You did all you could. Everyone did everything they could. Now you've got to get on with your life. We all have. You promise you will? Promise?
Well, Perry White asked me if I'd cover a story for him about the flooding under the city. I'm out researching it now. If you can hang on a day or so, give me time to file it.
Sure.
I'd really like to see you.
We'll come to Metropolis, Lois.
We'll come when you're ready, sweetie.
Yeah, sure.
I'd like that. Please come.
Sure we will. That's what Clark would have wanted.
Oh, if only I could have helped him, Lex.
Oh, love, if I could turn back time, I'd have sent you and Team Luther in to help. Superman would have owed me his very life, and I never would have let him forget it.
Did you say something?
Oh, I said, show me some spirit, Beauty. Come on, you're my Supergirl.
Honey, it took all my shape-changing skill to recover from the blow Doomsday gave me. I had to come back from a near protoplasmic state. But I did it for you, Lex. I'd do anything for you. Just name it.
Yeah, could you show me that again? That thing you can do with your appearance?
My shape-shifting? What shall I become?
One of LexCorp's power-dressing female executives.
Or something a little more earthy. Maybe this robe is a little too revealing.
Oh, yeah.
I declare, I can be just about any old thing you want.
Where are you?
I can even disappear completely.
Come back.
Shape-changing does cause me some pain. This is the form I'm happiest with, as Supergirl. I hope you are too.
Oh, yeah, of course. But how do you alter your clothing that way?
Oh, I guess I just give the molecules a sort of push in the right direction. Why?
Oh, just curious, Beauty. I want to know all there is to know about you.
What's that?
One of the surveillance computers. This is Luther. Identify the problem.
Infrared sensors registering movement in out Sector 10.
Show me.
Surveillance camera disabled, sir. Projecting out Sector 10. Heat source now moving away from point 0.
Where is out Sector 10, Lex?
Superman's tomb, love. Or to be more precise, 10 meters underneath the tomb.
Heat source now moving north-northeast from point 0.
Could he? I mean, is it possible he's alive?
Oh, no, my dear Supergirl. It doesn't necessarily mean he's alive. But the body has definitely been moved. And I would like you to investigate it.
Of course.
Oh, let's not cause panic among those who came to pay their last respects, though. Use the secret access tunnel I had installed after the funeral. And take your communications headset.
Yeah.
I want you to tell me what you find.
Sure, I'll keep you posted.
After all, one very good reason for providing Superman with a tomb is to make sure he stays firmly in it.
Hey, Pa, look.
Clark?
I got her cleaned up. What do you think? You're the best, aren't you, Bessie?
Why, I never saw a prettier calf in my whole life.
Really, Pa?
Uh-huh.
Do you think she has a chance for a blue ribbon at the fair?
If hard work and care can make a calf a winner, son, that little gal is a blue ribbon champ.
Thanks, Pa. If she wins, it will be because of you. That's because you took care of me.
Jonathan? Mom! Dinner!
No, son. We took care of each other.
Jonathan? Did I hear you talking to somebody out here?
Huh? No. Nobody's here, Martha. How could I be talking to anybody?
Well, dinner's ready, anyhow.
Double X, what are you doing here? This is a restricted area.
Guardian, it's Westfield. He's locked up in Lab 7 with an advanced study team.
But that's in violation of all known protocols, even here at Cadmus.
He's up to something. He's set up psionic buffers all around the lab so I can't probe it.
Jeez. Here, I should be able to override these secure locks. Did it?
No. This is worse than I'd feared.
My God. They've got Superman's body in that scanner.
Guardian, leave this area immediately. This is none of your concern.
None of my... You've stolen Superman's body. Commandeered a research facility and project personnel for God only knows what.
You fool! My orders specifically permitted me to appropriate this body.
You know damn well your legal claim on this body was rendered void by the President himself.
I am authorized to collect the bodies of alien decedents by
The President revoked that act in this case. As far as he is concerned, Superman was an American first and an alien second.
All right. All right. But think, Guardian. Superman is dead. But we here at Cadmus can recreate him, bring him to life, as you were once brought back. We've already completed the principal scans.
Clone a new Superman? You can't be serious. Even if you succeed, the result wouldn't be Superman. You don't have his mind to plug into a new body.
True, Guardian, but a facsimile of Superman's psyche could conceivably be simulated by recording the mental impressions that Double X absorbed from him in previous encounters.
Johnson has a point, Guardian. If there is a chance of success here, if we can restore some kind of Superman to Metropolis, I will help.
Now what?
Let's see. We have an intruder moving down the service tunnel from Metropolis to the project.
Somebody's found the hole we made from the tunnel into the burial chamber.
Whoever it is, they're moving fast. Too fast to be on foot.
The intruder is not on foot. They're flying.
Lex, are you receiving me?
Yeah, remarkably well, love. Have you found anything?
Well, the hole in the wall of the burial chamber led to the old city sewerage system. It's pretty much flooded out, so it took me a while to get around the damaged areas. However, I've just discovered a service tunnel running straight as an arrow out of town, and wheeled vehicles have used it in the past few hours. It's newly built, possibly purpose-built.
As soon as I find anything, I'll call you back.
Now keep me posted. I've got to go.
I will, Lex. Supergirl out.
Yes?
Miss Lois Lane to see you, Mr. Luthor. She says it's urgent concerning Superman.
Oh, really? Please show her in.
Mr. Luthor?
Miss Lois Lane, how very pleasant to see you at LexCorp. Despite the traumatic experiences we've suffered recently...
Yes, unfortunately, the nightmare seems to be continuing.
I'm not sure I follow you, Miss Lane.
I'm doing a piece on the damage Metropolis suffered during Superman's final battle, about the subterranean flooding it caused. I thought a good place to check on the effect might be Superman's tomb. It is quite a deep excavation.
Yeah, I know. We dug it.
Yes. Anyhow, I bribed one of your security guards to switch off the surveillance system and let me in.
He'll be dismissed in the morning. Do continue.
Quite. Well, to get to the point, Superman's body has gone, been taken by the Cadmus Project.
Interesting.
Interesting?
How do you know Project Cadmus is involved?
I found this near the sarcophagus.
A cheap flashlight?
No, the symbol on it, that hourglass-shaped logo. I saw it before, on the uniforms of the men who tried to take away Superman's body after he died. Westfield's men. We've got to do something.
We?
You're responsible for the security of that tomb. Now, either you help me retrieve the body, or I publish this story in Tomorrow's Planet.
I'm not your enemy, Miss Lane. And I doubt if you'll find that course of action necessary. Luthor speaking?
Lex, it's me. The situation seems to be under control.
Oh, really? No opposition?
Not in the least. In fact, Guardian came to meet me before I reached my destination. He returned an item of value.
Ah, fascinating. Oh, in very fast work, love.
I'm heading back. Do you want to meet me at the tomb?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and I'll be, bringing a friend. Luthor out.
Jonathan? Jonathan! Oh, dear God, Jonathan David, what in heaven's name are you doing way out here without your coat? It's freezing. For land's sakes alive, put this on before
They've stolen his body, Martha.
Honey, you know what Lois said when she called? She said she knew a way to get it back. Now, if Lois said she would, she would.
I know. But these last few days, the pain of losing him... I keep coming back here to the North Pasture, to where he first came into our lives, to say goodbye. But the pain gets worse, as if my heart's fit to break. And
Oh, dear God. John, not you too.
I don't understand it, Lex. After all this subterfuge, how come Director Westfield allowed Guardian to hand the body back to me without a murmur?
I don't know, love. Maybe he got wind of the strings I pulled in Washington, threatening to cut off his funding.
Maybe he'd gotten what he wanted, whatever that was.
Never mind. We brought Superman's remains back here where they belong. We'll have the sarcophagus lid welded shut, and this burial chamber sealed for all time.
Supergirl, I'd like to take a last look at his face.
Of course, Miss Lane. Just pull back his cape.
Goodbye, Kal-El.
What's that?
His Kryptonian name. There. He's at peace again now. He won't be disturbed again.
If you two wouldn't mind, I'd like to be alone in here for a few minutes. To pray.
You? I mean, of course. I'm sorry.
We'll wait for you outside, Lex.
Gotcha. I win. I knew I'd bury you one day. You sanctimonious, self-righteous pain. I owned this town until you came along. There wasn't a man on Earth who could stop me doing anything I pleased. And if anyone interfered, they were given a one-way ticket to hell. Well, now I'm back on top, and you can't do one blessed thing about it. You're dead. You're nothing. Metropolis is mine again, and you are an empty, lifeless, withering husk. Gotcha!
Jonathan Kent, you listen to me. Don't you give up. You're too blame stubborn to die on me now.
Nurse! Lidocaine! Now!
Oh, doctor, please.
100 milligrams coming out.
I don't understand this. He's not fighting at all.
His vitals are bottoming out, Doctor.
Breathe, Jonathan! Breathe!
Jonathan! Jonathan, I'm here, hon.
We're losing him.
Oh, don't leave me, Jonathan, please.
Clark!
We're flatlining here.
Jonathan? Jonathan, it's me. It's me. It's me.
It's me. Clark. Clark. Don't be afraid.
Oh, no.
I'm coming, son.
No, Jonathan. No. Don't leave me alone.
The light. So very bright. That is you, isn't it, boy? I found you. Clark?
I have to go now, Pa. I have to go into the light.
But you can't go, Clark.
This is all that remains of Clark. These clothes, these glasses.
You want to change into Superman. That's fine. Just don't go.
From here on, the journey must be made by Kal-El, last son of Krypton. Go back. Rejoin the living, Jonathan Kent. The voices whisper your time has not yet come.
Not my time. Wait, son. Kal-El. It's not your time, either.
I must leave you now. The spirits have come for me.
No!
I love you, Pa.
No! I'm coming to get you back!
What's happening? Are you giving up on him? You can't let my husband die.
Nobody's giving up, Mrs. Kent.
Martha, the lidocaine should have boosted him more than this. I need to get Jonathan into a gown so I can run some more tests. He's as stable as I can get him for now, so why don't you head down to the nurse's station and get yourself a cup of coffee?
Well, maybe I could use one.
Martha? Dear God,
Lois, child, you came all the way from Metropolis?
I got the first flight out. Lana Lang called to tell me, but never mind. How is he?
The doctors are doing all they can, Lois. But in all the years we've been together, I never felt so scared I was going to lose my Jonathan as I am now.
Where is this place? Feels like I've fallen 1,000 miles. Wait, something familiar about this landscape. It's just as I visualized it from the stories. The world of Krypton. And there are people coming. It's a procession. Looks like they're on their way to a funeral. Or maybe some kind of sacrifice. Dear God, no. On that litter they're carrying... It's my son.
O great Ra, accept this last son of Krypton into your embrace. Allow him entrance into your realm, that he may be reunited with the family of El.
But I don't understand. This superstitious ritual, it's nothing like how Clark described Kryptonian belief. He said they put the disciplines of science above worship. There's something wrong here.
Let the dark portal admit this wandering soul.
No! Son! You're on the wrong path! Clark! It's me, your pa! Listen to me, son. These aren't friendly spirits. They're leading you away from those who love you. Open your eyes, boy. This proves you don't belong here.
You are an outsider. Be silent. Kal-El, your legacy awaits you.
These are my people. I have been restored to my true lineage.
No! Listen, look around here. Look at these so-called Kryptonians.
It is hard. The light blinds me. But... No. No. This is not how Krypton was. These are not Kryptonians.
Let's get out of here, son.
No, Pa. I can't deny death.
Listen. Kal-El, recognize these?
My glasses.
No, Clark Kent's glasses. Clark Kent thinks like a human, and we humans can die. You're Kryptonian, the last of your kind. We don't know what death is for a Kryptonian soul.
I'm sorry.
Son, for once, I'm begging you not to think like an Earthling.
No. I've been away too long. I'm too spent to return now. I'm frightened.
Don't be. We're doing this together. We've got to try and head back.
Hold tight, Pa. I'll try and help you at least.